Hello, I'm Pete, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. We're here up at the Nellis Air Force Base, and my plan for this episode is to continue doing some quests around here. But first, we need to find out what this episode's random challenge is. For the purpose of selection this time around, I've had a magic 8-ball created. It's very difficult to get a magic 8-ball that needs to hold a couple of dozen different options, but there are manufacturers who will make one to spec. So let's give this a little shake and see what comes up. Oh, well, that's awkward. One of the few challenges that could potentially ruin my plan for this episode. It's no dialogue skill checks. I was planning on making use of a lot of dialogue skill checks around Nellis Air Force Base, but I can't in this episode, so I guess we need to change our plan. All right, well, while I think about that, first thing I'm going to do is just head over to one of these barracks where I can steal a Dean's electronics. I'm going to grab that. So let me think. I suppose we need to do something in this episode that's going to involve talking to as few people as possible. Well, I mean, this is the 11th episode in the series. So what say we go to Vault 11? That doesn't require many talking to people. Okay, I'll take this fixing things because I'm a little bit low on the old magazines. Is this where the Dean's Electronics is? I thought it was in here. Maybe it's actually somewhere else. All right, no, the Dean's Electronics must be in a different room. Loyal's house, that seems possible. Yeah, there we go. And Loyal's not in here, so we can have that for ourselves. Lost a bit of karma, but it's worth it for the extra repair. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go Vault 11 rather. So the quickest way to get to that is from 188 Trading Post. And we just want to go southwest a little bit. I think that marker being shown on the compass in the bottom left is probably Vault 11. So as I so often say, well, firstly I should just reset my active quest because we're not going to be doing Volari. Yeah, as I often say about Vault 11 has a fantastic story, and having it spoiled for you can really ruin it a little bit. I normally at this point say to viewers, you should stop watching this video if you haven't already done Vault 11, and you should go and do it yourself. But you're not going to listen to me, so I'll just give you the little potted summary once we're inside. So there's a few beasties in the entrance corridor.
I've been doing this longer than you, pal.
Grab all their various body parts. And there's another one up there. Okay, so there is like a tape or something on the ground here.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Oh, you've opened that door, Raoul. Thank you very much. That's great. That's really, really great. Yeah, unleash all the enemies. Why don't you? Brilliant. Let's just close that again. So there's a cluster of little skeletons here. A 10mm pistol. Might as well have that. And maybe the recording is on the computer here. Yeah, here we go. So let's just play that back and then I'll explain what it all means.
Are we really going to do this? It's open. We could just leave.
I couldn't. Not after that.
We don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what it called us. But we were. We did what we were supposed to. Not by a long shot. Anybody would have done what we did.
You ask me? That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out. Ready, Harry? Yeah. No, wait!
So that recording in itself doesn't really mean much. You heard 4 gunshots at the end and 1 person's still alive. There are 4 skeletons down here corresponding to those 4 gunshots. You don't know what happened to the 5th person. So as you're wandering around, the first thing you probably notice is things like these kinds of posters. Don't vote Glover, his family needs him. There's an election going on, but it seems to be some kind of really backwards election where all of the things that are being campaigned on seem to be negative rather than positive. You know, you should vote for this person, they're a bad person, that kind of thing. So the story is, when Vault 11 was first set up, everyone was sort of living happily for about a year. And then the overseer says, people, there's actually something you should know. This is kind of awkward, but we need to select 1 person to be sacrificed. And all the Vault dwellers were like, what? And the overseer said, yeah, it's the deal. The Vault computer says that if we don't sacrifice one of us every year, then the Vault computer is just going to kill all of us. And the other Vault dwellers were like, this is a bit crap. And you've known this for how long? And the overseer says, yeah, I've known it for the whole year. And so the other Vault dwellers say, well, in that case, we choose you to be sacrificed. And the overseer says, oh, crap, I didn't see that coming. And so that happens. And then at this point, there's then no overseer. The Vault dwellers have basically 2 problems now. They don't have an overseer, so they need to elect an overseer. And they also need to decide who's going to be sacrificed in a year's time. Well, 2 birds, 1 stone. They hold an election. The person who is elected as overseer then gets sacrificed a year later. This goes on for a few years. It all degenerates into kind of factionalization with different factions setting up to kind of protect their interests. And this goes on for about 10 years, I think. And then one of the new overseers says, my first decree as overseer is I'm going to change the selection process so that the sacrifice is chosen randomly. And there's nothing that the other Vault dwellers can do about this. Some of the blocks are very, very pissed off because this, of course, means that their advantage has been lost. And so a huge civil war erupts and pretty much everyone dies except for these 5 people on the recording. And they then discover... the Vault computer says, haha, it was all a trick. It was actually a test. I was trying to check how moral you were to see how long you'd keep voting one of your own to sacrifice before you decided to say no more. And now you've said no more. And so, hooray, well done, you've won. And they're like, oh, okay, that's kind of a bit of a Pyrrhic victory, isn't it? And yeah, they were all a bit depressed by that. So that's the story, which will gradually unfold as we're walking around if we were to look at all the terminal entries and such like. But I'm not going to. I've just saved you all of that bother, which means that now really here it's a question of just killing rats and mantises and collecting loot. So I think there's a few manti in this room here. Lovely. And let's see if there's anything good to be had. Oh, I can hear Raoul's off killing things. I'm going to leave Raoul and Eddie to their own devices. They can look after themselves.
I guess old guys are tougher than we look, huh?
They'll probably have cleared out a lot of the enemies before I get to them. Which is excellent, really. Well done, peeps. Okay, bit of NCR armor here. And now I'm over encumbered. That happened quickly. You know what? I didn't go back to my home base between episodes to drop off all the things I didn't need. That was a little bit of a bad idea. Never mind. Okay, let's drop off a whole bunch of stuff. I might keep the mercenaries grenade rifle on me. There could be some fun to be had in that, but things like sniper rifles I don't need in here. All right, I think that's enough stuff dropped off. Don't know why I'm taking all the food out of the fridge. I'm not playing in hardcore mode. And likewise, all these beers. Why am I picking up these beers? There's no good explanation for it. I'm just feeling a bit hoardy. It's another location where there's a fair few books for later in the game if you're playing Old World Blues and need to collect lots and lots of books. Come back here, it's pretty good. Oh, hello.
Eyes weren't playing tricks after all.
You snuck up on me, you little sneaker. Okay, I think there's some enemies in here. Yeah, I see a little bit of movement in the corner there. And things coming in through the door as well. Yeah, my companions can handle that. Another first aid box here. Take all the stuff from there. Well, don't hurt yourself. I mean, I'm assuming that these two are doing... Oh, they're off running down there. Oh, you're alive. How did my companions miss that? You're not paying very much attention, you lot. Anything good in this corner? Bit of scrap electronics, have that. I think that leads down to the next section. That's pretty good. And they've found something. Well done. Oh. Something exploded. Are you two okay? I do worry that they've gone off on a little bit of a dangerous exploration. Okay, so let's make our way round here. Anything good in this room? I don't want those empty bottles. That's a terrible idea. I feel like somewhere around here there's a computer that's trapped, so I need to keep my eyes peeled for that. You need to look out for a computer that's got a little flag sticking up on the back of it. And yeah, all these public terminals, that's the things to be reading if you want to pick up the story. But as I say, I've already told you the story. Yeah, and this area's all been cleared out. Yeah, I think this is the staircase that they came down and then just utterly annihilated everything down here. I'm not seeing a computer with a little flag sticking up on the back. Ah, maybe that was the thing that exploded. Ah, that's possible. Yeah, it's possible that this was the one that was trapped and it got hit, and that's the huge explosion we saw. How are you doing for health, by the way, Raoul? There's no way to see from this interface. But I think if Raoul hadn't healed up to full, then I'd be able to tell just by moving my cursor over him. Okay, down to the living quarters. There is at least one skill book down here. It's definitely going to be some animals.
Yeah. Time for more fighting. I know.
Definitely saw something moving around there. Vats isn't picking anything up. There's the mantis. Nothing else in here. Okay, cool. Let's take all the loot. There's first aid box just back here. Anything else good? Conductors and fission batteries. They've got a good weight to value ratio. I'm going to take them. And let's just have a little look around. So I think that's the male dorm. That's to admin. That's the female dorm. Yeah, I think I want to... Ooh, fission batteries. Conductors, lovely. That's put me to over-encumbered. That's fine. Over-encumbered with lots and lots of stuff I can sell. Eddie's full up. Oh, this might be a problem.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Especially as Raoul's also carrying quite a lot of stuff already. All right, let's... yeah, lots and lots of books here. Let's have a little wander around here. I see movement.
Don't worry, boss. With my cataracts, you only sort of look like the bad guys.
And you can get Vault 11 jumpsuits in here as well. I'm gonna accumulate those because later in the game I'll be able to give them to Sarah, who likes Vault jumpsuits. But yeah, the main thing I'm looking for down here is a skill book. Oh, I saw a rat there. Got a little bit scared. Ooh, sexy sleepwear. Is that the one I like? Let me just check that. That's charisma +1. No, it's the naughty nightwear that's really good. The naughty nightwear gives you a speech boost +10, which obviously is not much use for me in this episode because I'm not allowed to do any speech checks. But later in the game, that's one of those nice things. You know, when you've got if you've got the naughty nightwear, and you've got a Meeting People magazine, and you've got the comprehension perk, then that basically means that you never need to increase your speech skill to above 70, because with those various factors combined, you can easily get it up to 100 whenever you need it to be at 100. I think I'm going around in circles a little bit now. Yeah, okay. So I think that the skill book must be in the male dorms then, which is just over here.
Yeah. Time for more fighting. I know.
Nope, didn't mean to do that. Thank you for the help. Raoul going around the back. I could unlock this personal terminal for a little bit of XP. Let's do that. I haven't done many terminals in this series so far. Okay, 2 out of 5. I should have really paid attention before clicking on that. Okay, so it's not going to be that. Can't be that. Couldn't be that. Could be cells? Yes. So security recording, Vault 11 election guide, notice of postponement, overseer. So overseer order 745, this is the one I was talking about where one of the overseers then said, instead of the election, we're going to have a random selection. And this is the thing that then kicked off the whole civil war. Okay, I feel like we've got to be close to this skill book now. I've been in most of the dormitory rooms now. Oh, a couple of Fixing Things magazines, very happy about that. I feel like I have now been in each of the dorm rooms at least once. So the skill book is being elusive. Well, it's not going to hide from me forever. Maybe it was back in the women's dorms. Oh, there it is. Pugilism Illustrated. I think that's the one. Is that it, really? That's like the unarmed one. For some reason, my memory was that it was a better skill book than that. Oh, well. Disappointment, my middle name. Okay, we need to head back up to the room at the start of this level, which is up these stairs. And then we need to go into the admin area. This is how we proceed. Ooh, lots of stuff in here. Let's have some of that. I think there's an enemy just round to the left here. Indeed, a rat. Now here, this is a lovely...
Time for more fighting. I know.
Okay, you're opening that door and fighting that thing, are you?
It was purely thanks to your brilliant leadership, boss.
I mean, the thing is, Raoul, sometimes you don't need to open a door straight away. Sometimes you can wait a bit. Anyway, I want to go in here. It's a hard lock door, which means I think I'm going to need to take a locksmith reader. Oh, don't tell me I don't have a locksmith reader. Oh, okay, that's a problem. Lockpick 57. I can't get into here. And there's loads of good stuff in there I want. Okay, well, let's have a look around in here. Maybe there's going to be a locksmith's reader in here. If not, we're going to be missing out on that little collection of loot. I mean, there's still some good loot here. Maybe this security terminal can open it. Nope, none of those are unlocking the door next door. Well, let's take what I can. Might as well get something out of this. Okay, I'm stuck back here now because I can't jump. Okay, come on, one of you two. Oh, there we go. Able to climb over. Raoul, I think you had a little bit of space.
Sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Oh, of course. What do I not need right now? Straight razor, don't even know why I've got that. There's some very questionable stuff here.
Don't worry about it.
He's wearing a trooper helmet, very nice. Okay, so we're now absolutely full up on inventory, which probably means we're going to be coming back here. I don't think I can get my science up to 75 either. No. Okay, so this probably isn't going to be our last trip to this vault. And given that everyone's now completely full, maybe it would make sense to do a little drop-off trip back to Novak. Yeah, I think so. There we go. I've managed to greatly reduce the amount of junk I'm carrying. That's going to help immensely. While we're here, I'm just going to talk to Cliff Briscoe and see if he has a locksmith's reader for sale.
Sure thing. Have a look.
Okay, what's in the aid section? He does, a locksmith's reader. Let's also buy a salesman weekly while we're here. It's quite tempting to buy some radiation stuff as well. How am I on that? I think I'm doing all right on radiation-y stuff. I could buy some upgrades for a 357 revolver, but I'm not really using that much. Ammo-wise, where are we in ammo? Could do with the armor piercing and the hollow point. I'll need them at some point. Okay, that'll do for now. Thank you. Actually, one thing. What's the sell for the pre-war money? Okay, so the sell price for those is 8 each, which is slightly lower than their official value of 10. Okay, well, we'll just accept what we got there. Goodbye.
Come back soon now.
Yeah, so because we are idolized at Novak, I can buy stuff from Cliff Briscoe without any kind of penalty. Normally when you're buying stuff from people, there's a little bit of an extra you have to pay depending upon your barter price. Your barter skill, rather. But when you're idolized with a community, I don't think that applies, and you just buy stuff at the value. Right, let's make our way back down into the depths of Vault 11 to that locked door we were at before. That was a very worthwhile detour, in my opinion. I usually like to avoid taking detours like that in the middle of exploring a vault. It feels a little bit immersion breaking, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so here we are back at this hard locked door, so let's take that locksmith reader and get all the goodies inside. Okay, that's our 20th lock. Okay. So yeah, there's loads of our ammo in here. This is basically the main ammo store for the vault, including a mini nuke on the table here. I think that's probably just about everything. Okay, all clear. Let's head on to the next and final level of the vault. That locksmith reader didn't last very long. I thought the duration on those skill magazines was longer than that. Okay, so there'll be a few more rats down here. There is a trap just around this corner, so look out for the tripwire. That's connected to this shotgun here. I'd need a repair of 45 to get in that. So yeah, the door to the Overseer's sacrificial chamber is down under here, but it does need to be unlocked from somewhere else. So we do need to explore. Okay, who did that? Ah, okay, there's lots and lots of mantises over there that can trigger some traps, I think. Loads of pre-war money, thank you. And Eddie's off finding something to fight. Is there a rat at the door?
I'm looking.
Okay, I think they're trying to get to those things on the other side of that window, which is not going to happen.
I'm looking.
All right, I think there's nothing else in this room I want. So yeah, let's make our way around. I think also, have I got a waypoint on my map at the moment? Yeah, I've still got one on Nellis. Let's remove that. So down here, there are some doors. Okay, so there's a wet bit here. Now, careful. Don't go getting into any traps. Yeah, there's a watery bit. There is an item down here, which is going to be useful for a later quest with the Brotherhood of Steel. So I'm going to go and get that, and I'm going to try and do that without drowning. So in here, I think there's... Oh, someone's setting off bombs.
Let's move on.
So yeah, one of these rooms has got... That's it, the differential pressure control. That's the one. Okay, that's enough I need down here. I'm taking a little bit of radiation. You two don't have to come, it's okay. And then I think there's ammo in here stashed away somewhere, which I kind of want, but I do want to be careful not to set off any traps. Yeah, here's a little bit. Take that stuff. And yeah, I see an ammo box over here too. So yeah, this is where this whole battle was happening, with all the various factions in the vault entrenching themselves. Okay, so yeah, if we want to unlock the sacrificial chamber, we need to head around this way. I mean, the question is, do I want to unlock the sacrificial chamber? There's a pretty badass fight waiting for me in there. But I do want to do it.
Yeah. Time for more fighting. I know.
I think that, let's just check my inventory. So I believe that I have with me my mercenaries grenade rifle. I think I have some pulse grenades for that. Oh, I don't. Did I use them? Oh, I just never bought them, I think. Okay, I don't have anything pulsy. Yeah, Eddie opening doors again.
I mean, if that fits
Go on,
into
you
your
two
schedule.
fight them. You don't need me for that. That's an easy fight.
I'm sure our victory was purely thanks to your brilliant leadership, boss.
Very sarcastic, aren't you, Raoul? I think that's this room stripped of all its best stuff. I think we're going to encounter some ghouls through here.
Don't worry, boss. With my cataracts, you only
Not
sort of
yet.
look like the bad.
That one took quite a few shots. Some more ammo. Oh, and a stealth boy squirreled away in here. Average locked container. Is this going to have slightly better loot in it? We'll see. Well, I'm wasting a lot of bobby pins on this one. Not that bobby pins are in short supply at all, of course. 3 missiles. Okay, well, I do have Annabelle, not with me at the moment, but having some missiles for playing about with that is definitely going to be appreciated at some point. Okay. A little bit more ammo there. Taking a small amount of radiation, not enough to concern us. See, I need to remember where it is that I go to unlock this thing. Feel like it's kind of through here somewhere. Oh, my oxygen's running a bit low. I need to go back. Phew. That was maybe not such a good idea. Okay, maybe this unlocked door allows me to bypass. Yeah, that's probably a better direction to go in. I should also heal up some purified water and some sunset sarsaparilla. I think I've got some ice cold sunset sarsaparilla as well, which gives me a little strength boost. Might as well have that. Hello, rat. Just you on your own?
Yeah. Time for more fighting. I know.
Okay, what are you trying to fight? You're going to go in and take care of whatever's down there, are you? Okay, stuff around to the left in the atrium. So yeah, I think this is where we go to unlock the Overseer's sacrificial chamber. Okay, I need some help, Raoul.
Company, boss.
And I will help you in return. Lovely. Oh!
Gotcha.
Okay, there's one more in there. No more, they're not.
Sure, our victory was purely thanks to your brilliant leadership, boss.
Some sort of prepared speech holotape. What does that do for us? Not much, but the terminal password is there as well. Okay, so that's good. That gives us what we need to open the sacrificial chamber, which I'm still not 100% sure that I want to do. But I'm going to anyway. I will heal up before I go in there. So I think there's really not much else in this area. I think if I go up here, you can see the atrium from above. There's another terminal here, which I think just gives you the same password again. And then I think this window looks through to the Overseer's office, but you have to go the long way around to get to it. There is also one other kitchen area here, in which there are lots of mantises, but also a bit of loot. But it looks like there might only be one left. I think they might have set off the explosions.
Yeah. Time for more fighting. I know.
You need to be careful here. It can be quite splody.
Let's dance.
Where's that mantis gone? I don't want us to get caught in an explosion. It looks like oh, there's the explosion. I imagine Raoul is only a little bit injured there. He did all right. Okay, so this room is now clear. We can raid it for any ammo that's squirreled away in boxes. Any bits of mantis that haven't been totally destroyed. And of course, lots and lots of food, which is of no use to me because I'm not playing hardcore. But I'm going to take it anyway just because this is a very kind of acquisitive sort of run through I seem to be doing here. at some point I'm going to sell so much stuff. And again, I'm torn again because I'm sort of finding myself not wanting to sell stuff until my barter skill is much higher. And it's resulting in a fairly awkward accumulation of items. So yeah, I think I'm going to need to drop off lots of food on this occasion. That will do for now. Right, let's make our way back to the Overseer's office. It's time to confront the sacrificial chamber, which is a tough fight at the best of times. This could be really challenging for me at the level I'm at. I'm definitely going to save before I go in, because there is the possibility I might regret this. Right, here we are, Overseer's office. Unlock the terminal using the password we picked up. Up it goes. And yeah. Oh, stand back. I love that little mechanical animation there. It's very cool. Right, save time. Big old save time. This is the save that we're going to go back to if it turns out that I'm utterly unequipped for this fight.
Congratulations, Martyr. Your fantastic journey is only just beginning. Please proceed to the light is calming and puts your mind at ease. Go to the light. Welcome. Please sit in the chair.
Okay.
The show is about to begin.
So now we get to watch this little video. So this is the video that is shown to all sacrifices before they are sacrificed. So strategy-wise, what's going to work here? I mean, that gun's pretty good. Could also try some grenades, but it's all about getting into a corner here, because we're going to be attacked from all sides. And probably spamming lots of stim packs too.
You may be feeling sad or angry. Perhaps you never got to have grandkids, or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar. But march with your chin held high, soldier, and remember that each of us has an important role to play. For some people, their role might be to heal the sick. For others, it might mean they will drive a race car or fly a rocket ship. And some of us are meant to forfeit our lives for the good of the people. Sure, it might not be as fun as driving a race car, but it's every bit as important.
One thing I will do here is take a weapon repair kit on that gun. I think every little bit is going to help here.
Think about that time you kissed your steady girl for the first time under the bleachers at the big game. Or when you snuck out after curfew to catch that new flick that your
And also we want to make sure our health is at
because
maximum.
it was too scary. Boy, were they right. And who could forget when you met the love of your life? What a looker. These are just examples. Do you feel that feeling stirring in your chest as you think of these things? Good. What you are feeling is peace. You've led a great life. Living it has been its own reward. But it is only the beginning. Close your eyes now and imagine what joys await you in the next life. The afterlife. Can you see them? Good.
Okay, it's fight time. So I'm going to get myself into this corner here.
I'm afraid my programming...
And shit is now kicking off. So those are currently behind a door.
requires that I try to kill you.
Okay, something here is shooting at us. Okay, at the moment my companions are drawing lots of fire. And once they get knocked unconscious, it's going to all get horribly wrong. That gun is not doing enough damage. I think we need to switch to the Mercenaries grenade rifle. And lob some grenades in there. Yeah, that's doing much better. I think there's something over there. Okay, Eddie's frenzied. Is that good? We're pretty low on 40mm grenades here. What else can we do? Okay, I need to change weapon. 9mm submachine gun. I think they've got armor, so that's not going to work very well. I think if we switch to that gun, maybe this is time to crack out the armor piercing ammo. Okay. Oh, that's it. Come on, Raoul, you can wake up now. Raoul, wake up.
Am I dead?
No,
Is this heaven?
you're great. We did it.
Oh. Hi, boss. Guess not.
So that went all right. These two were dealing with the ones on this side. I was dealing with the ones on that side. And, generally, that could have been a lot worse. So, here we can see all the corpses of the previous sacrifices. And, this is... I think there's like 10 or 11 in here, which is how we know how many years passed before the residents of the vault decided no more, this is enough. You probably didn't notice, but there were also some turrets hanging from the ceiling, but the ones on the other side got caught up in my explosions, and the ones on this side were dealt with by my companions very nicely. Okay, and then through here is the mainframe computer, and this is where we can override the lockdown, and we can play the responses. So the override is complete. That allows you to get back out of the sacrificial chamber, I think. We have this recording, and we have this recording. We get a huge dump of XP, and we can play those recordings that explain how things finished.
I know you can hear me, so listen up. There's 5 of us left. 5 out of I don't know how many. So, it's over. We've talked and it's over. We're not going to send anybody to die anymore. So shut off our water, our gases, or do whatever it is you're programmed to do. But we're done listening to you.
Congratulations, citizens of Vault 11. You have made the decision not to sacrifice one of your own. You can walk with your head held high, knowing that your commitment to human life is a shining example to us all. And to make that feeling of pride even sweeter, I have some exciting news. Despite what you were led to believe, the population of Vault 11 is not going to be exterminated for its disobedience. Instead, the mechanism to open the main vault door has now been enabled, and you can come and go at your leisure. But not so fast. Be sure to check with your overseer to find out if it's safe to leave. Here at Vault-Tec, your safety is our #1 priority.
So I'm thinking barter 40 because it's multiples of 20 where the prices change. But I've got a roving trader outfit, so actually 35 with that roving trader outfit will get me to the threshold. So that's a sensible place to put barter. I want to move speech up to 46 because my next dialogue check with Raoul is going to require a 66. So combining and meeting people with that gives me the right number. And then I want to also be moving repair up because I want to get that to level 90 by level 14 so that I can get the jury rigging perk, which gives me 3 to play with. Lockpick, I'm happy where it is. I suppose rounding sneak up, that's got something to recommend it, and then I can round guns up as well. All right, so that's it. That is the full mystery of Vault 11 unlocked. I think we've got all of the decent loot from here. So all that remains is for us to head back to the surface and return to Novak and drop off our spoils. Maybe also buy some stuff from Cliff Briscoe. We're carrying a lot of fission batteries and conductors. I've been picking them up with the intention of selling them, so I should actually sell them at some point. Anyway, that is a good place to finish this episode. I don't think there's going to be any events between here and the surface. I hope you'll join me next time for more Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. Bye-bye.